How y'all doing today? My name Derrick, Tolbert out of Gaston, Alabama, two-time convicted felon. I'm gonna start real quick with my past, and I'm gonna be thankful for a second chance. My first chance, I threw it away. I messed it up. Drugs, alcohol, and trying to get money tore my first chance up. But by the grace of God, I'm here today. Okay, I failed back in 89, 90 when I first went to prison. I got a 16 AIS, 164839, that's my AIS number. I don't even know my driver's license number, but I know the AIS number. It said something up in me, man, that makes me don't want to make no slip no more. I can't afford to slip no more. I did 2 bids. I didn't get it right the first time, so I had to go back another round. But and then after my failures, and then I was headed back to the penitentiary once again. I had caught a possession case, and my prior records, which I had like a lot of distributions, you know what I'm saying? So they told me that they had offered me 15 split 1. And I had already, that's when I had gave my life to Christ. When I was in the county jail getting ready to head back, I was waiting, I was still on parole. I had like 6 months, something like on parole. He offered me 15 split 1, but God had already told me I'm not finna do a date. But I said, God, if I could just have one more chance. Now this the second chance. On that, I end up, possession case is like, that's on your person, but it's a long story behind that because they tried to get me to do something that I wasn't available to do. That was cooperate. I don't do no cooperation. You know what I'm saying? I make a mistake, I don't take nobody from nobody else's family. So when I end up then, I had to take that fall, and I say, your possession means own you. So I'm not gonna be one that trains his life around and take somebody else's life, so I gotta take this ride. But God had already spoke to me. He told me I ain't finna go to prison, so I ain't have no, I had an appointed lawyer. So the appointed lawyer, he was like, they got a great deal, 15 split 1. I said, well, if it's so great, I want to see you when you get back out, because I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what real good deal. See, because God had already talked to me and told me, no, I'm finna give you your second chance. The real second chance. The real one. Now, what I did with this chance was when I was in the county jail, that's when I ever opened up a Bible and really started reading. I had went to church before, ate candy in church, you know, looked around, see what I could see in church, but I ain't never paid attention to the message, nor the singing, nor anything that had anything to do with the Lord, until I got put in a hard place. See, when I got put in a hard place, I started to talk. I started to say, Lord, I need you now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to pray, but can you holler at me? You know what I'm saying? I really, really, really need you, Lord, because it's hard out here. It's hard, and I don't want no more. My daughter done growed up without me being in and out of the prison. My son done growing up with me being out of the prison. Lord, I want to be somebody that's worth something. I want to make my mama proud of me. That's my mama here today. Okay, so then what happened was the judge told me, the lawyer, he was like, this the best deal. So I told him, no, it's not the best deal. It might be the best deal for you. Because like I say, I ain't going nowhere. I holler at you. I called the God, get me out of here. I don't need to talk to him no. So what I actually did, I put an insufficient counsel on him and got me another lawyer. And they dropped it to misdemeanor. See, I stood firm. I could have did one easily. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Because, okay, I was built for that. I already been through that. I know what it takes to go through that. But boy, God said, you ain't got to go through that no more. All you got to do is receive me. And when I see you, I left in that county. What I said was, when I leave here this time, I'll be dumber or smarter. And everything I did was to the smaller. I quit telling people F you and started telling forget you. I told cigarettes, you don't own me no more. I ain't smoking. I told coffee, you don't own me no more. I started telling everything that held me down that you don't own me no more. I'm my own man. See, when you give your life to Christ, what has to happen? Stuff that you couldn't do, you can do. See, you don't know you're addicted until you try to stop. You don't know you got a problem with cussing until you try to stop. Oh man, once I started engaging my life to Christ and started saying, no, I don't even do that no more. My homeboy used to tell me, hold up man, what you talking about this Jesus? You a Jesus freak? You know, I said, no, Jesus, I ain't no Jesus freak, I'm a Jesus phenomenal. You need to sit back and watch me, ho. But this thing finna be phenomenal, you finna see. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, I started doing everything the Bible told me. That's right. I started putting my trust in man anymore. I started stop listening to people that tell me that we can do it this way. I said, no, it's already been designed before I got here. The Lord already designed it. He already put the laws in. He already put the grace in. He already put the mercy in on what I need to be doing. So what I need to be doing is serving Lord, then being obedient to what I already been told. It's preordained. And I started saying stuff to myself like, I'm going to be the best version I could be of me. I'm going to be the best DT it could be. Derrick Tolbert finna stand up and be in this world, get what he supposed to get. It's some stuff that I need to do. My children need a dad to forget what I missed. I can't do nothing about that. What can I do from this day forward? I started doing something different, y'all. What I started doing, I started following them wholeheartedly. I started worrying about what people tell me. Well, I started saying, Pharisees, you can't stop me. You know what I'm saying? I see you setting up something for the world, and you saying we need to do this and we need to do that, but you don't do it yourself. So if I fall, I get back up. Well, if I make a mistake, I dust myself off. And I just want to stop through and share with y'all, coming from gas, man. I love y'all, man. Thank you to God that's in the program. Do what you got to do. People that done failed, that got family members done failed, stick with them. You ain't got to give them nothing, just pray for them every time. It's hard, but do it hard. If you got a problem, solve it. They say the 50% of a problem, how you whoop a problem, is just believe you can beat it. Admit the problem. I got a problem, man. You halfway through that thing now. I got a problem. And this problem is causing me. It's causing me to lose life when I could have been better than who I could have been 10 times better than. This is not who I am. Once you realize you're not that person, and you start, all my guys that been locked up before, you know that this right here means something. See, we on the yard, and it's an open gate. See, we ain't got the barbed wires at the top. We ain't got nobody driving around the fence trying to make sure we don't get nowhere. We can go where we want to go when we want to go. We can stop at Popeye. We ain't got to wait them to call chow. Man, that's the grace of God. That's the grace of God. When you say, Lord, I love you. Lord, I'm going to do what you want me to do every time you want me to do it. Forget how I feel. My girl, she say, are you nervous? I said, I don't care about being no nervous. They already took my pride in the joint. That's been tough when they make you go do what you got to do. When you going through the gate, they took that. Only thing I got now is grace. I'm up under grace. I know I can do it. Why? Because greater's in me than he that's in this world. Man, I love y'all, man. I just want to get that little bit with y'all, man. Y'all be blessed.